If the man is younger, how do you build a relationship with a man younger than you? Many of us have the stereotypical thinking that a man must always be older, that a man must do this and that, and so on. But things don't always go as planned. In your head, therefore, if you decide to build a relationship with a man younger than yourself, first and foremost, pay attention to your feelings and how you feel when you are with him. And the first thing you need to do is let go of prejudices and stereotypes. In any case, you might hear some phrases here and there, maybe from friends or acquaintances, but what matters most is your sense of self and understanding of what you want from your life. Accept that the old rules of the game no longer apply. Just accept for yourself that now you have started a new life and everything is different now. And step into this unknown experience without limiting yourself to certain boundaries. Happiness is not necessarily and should not be a template that dictates you must be a certain number of years older, meet in a certain way, and so on. These are all just templates. Happiness is when your soul opens up, when you feel at ease, when you feel the way you have always wanted to feel. And if you realize that this is happening to you, then it is necessary to explain this to those around you who are trying to impose these stereotypes on you. This does not mean that you have to persuade or explain anything to anyone, but it is important to clearly set your boundaries and indicate that this is your choice and it makes you happy. Other people's opinions, just try to distance yourself from them. Just put them somewhere far away, because you can live by others' opinions and never once in your life feel like a happy person. Or you can follow the call of your soul and the call of your heart and live this life incredibly happily. So, the choice is yours. Either you will always listen to someone else and never live your own happy life, or you will rely on yourself. Call things by their names. Yes, we are in a relationship. Yes, I am in a relationship with a much younger man, and this is my choice. And the man in the relationship may be much younger, and that is his choice. You have the right to choose in this life what you want, what brings you pleasure, and what makes you happy. Therefore, assert this right for yourself. Understand that you cannot and should not deprive yourself of what you would like to experience in your life. Do not limit yourself by others' stereotypes. Yes, it is possible that your friend starts saying that she would never enter into such a relationship that you will be, for example, like a mom with her son and so on. These are just the boundaries of that friend who is telling you this. Understand what you want for yourself. And if you realize that you feel much happier, that you are comfortable, that you are flourishing, that your soul is opening up and singing, then push others' opinions far away and live your life the way you want. Move forward. Close the topic immediately. That is, these stereotypes will affect both sides. People will tell the woman that she is too old, and they will tell the man that he has found himself. For example, a mother, and so on. Shut down these stereotypes between yourselves immediately. In other words, close this topic immediately. Talk about the fact that you chose this person and he chose you. And explain that you do not care about others' opinions or what they will say. What matters to you is what happens in your relationship. Sincere conversations between yourselves are what will allow you to live your life happily without letting in outsiders. Agree that you will support each other in this matter, meaning agree that you will share some moments that might have been unpleasant for you, and agree that you are each other's support, meaning in these situations you will support each other, because the most important thing in this matter is still the stereotypes and pressure that prevent people from trying something different. Moving on. Don't become a mother. This is a trap for women who feel older in the relationship. That is, she starts to guard. She starts to hypercare. At some point, the man may feel like he is next to his mommy with such a woman. And hypercare, hypercontrol, and hyperguardianship will kill any relationship. Therefore, even if the man is significantly younger than you, give him the opportunity to be a man. Don't be afraid to be small. Next to him, don't be afraid to show yourself as possibly a weak, fragile girl. Don't be afraid to live this life the way you want to live it. That means you don't need to take on certain roles just because there is a numerical difference. It's just numbers. The most important thing is what happens in your relationship between souls. And if you are happy, then there is no need to play a role, such as mommy, the role of hyperguardianship, or the role of knowing more about relationships than the man next to you. Do not show him this age difference. Let him feel like a man next to you. And this will actually strengthen your relationship. And do not obsess over maintaining youth. That is, naturally, being with a young man, you will look younger as if it happens by itself. Because a young man is more active, more emotional, more cheerful. He wants more out of life. And together with him, you will move forward and he will charge you with this youthfulness. But if you obsess over your appearance, over the fact that you are older, and try hard to rejuvenate yourself, you will only generate anxiety within yourself. You will create a vicious cycle for yourself, feeling like a hamster on a wheel, struggling, but not knowing how to get out of this state. So, don't obsess. The man chose you, he likes you, and he may have strong feelings for you. And there is no need to drive yourself into some kind of anxiety or panic in order to rejuvenate with some miraculous methods. It is better to enjoy life, enjoy emotions and feelings. What life has given you, live through it, experience all the emotions. And you yourself, without noticing it, will look younger. So, now let's talk about the advantages of being in a relationship with a young man. The first one is that he is easygoing. When a man gets older, he feels less inclined to go somewhere, move around, or travel. He would rather stay at home, for example, on the couch. But a young man, he is easygoing. He will want to go here and there, to travel somewhere, to take a walk and places. And for a woman, this is always interesting, and it is very inspiring, and life begins to bloom with bright colors when there are many events in life, when there are many interesting moments, bright moments. Then the woman begins to live a brighter, happier life, and she blossoms next to such a man. Furthermore, he values you as a person. If a man has chosen you, and you understand that you are much older than him, then he values you as a person. It's not just about appearance or certain attributes, but also your personality, that is, your charisma, which really captivates him. Therefore, this is also a kind of advantage. Furthermore, he motivates you to be better since the man is still, let's say, an energizer. He is constantly on the move. He wants something. He is going somewhere, achieving things. And with his life next to yours, he simply motivates you to be better. You blossom and move forward. Achieve new goals and results, and the age difference, if you don't obsess over it, will fade away. Furthermore, he is less conservative, meaning a man under 35 is less conservative. He is still more flexible, more mobile, and he can transform some of his attitudes, opinions, and understandings. A man over 35 is more conservative. If he has already formed some of his thoughts and beliefs, they are likely to become unshakable, which can also be seen as a plus. Moving on, he boosts your self-esteem. Just by being around, just by living a brighter and happier life, your self-esteem rises next to him because more interesting things are happening in your life. You feel happier in a different way. That's all for this video. This was me, Elisa Vardanskaya. Your likes and subs are appreciated. Comment your topics. Hit the bell, and goodbye, everyone.